IT expert Gabe Belanger, president of Computer Geeks On Call. I keep seeing notices on my computer about updating my software. Should I be worried?
Yeah, this is a question we get a lot. So I'll put it into two categories. The first category is operating system software like Windows 7, for example, or the Mac OS 10, for example. So this operating system software will have updates available for it fairly often. If you were to run these updates all the time, you may have issues. You'll especially notice issues if your computer is not being maintained properly, if it's not working right, if you have viruses on it that you're not clearing off, you're not aware of. These updates may actually cause problems. There's another risk involved with running updates all the time, and that is that you will break old software. For example, if you're using an old version of QuickBooks on your Windows 7 computer and you install a whole bunch of Windows 7 updates, it is possible that QuickBooks won't operate properly because it may not be supported in Windows 7 to start with. And if you apply all the updates in Windows 7, it can actually cause problems with software such as QuickBooks or any other. So when you're thinking about running updates on your operating system software like Windows 7 or your Mac operating system software, the most important part of it is related to the security updates. If you're running security updates on Windows 7, this is good because this hardens your computer and prevents it from being so easy to be infected. It doesn't prevent infections, but it makes it a little harder for your computer to be infected. And the same goes with the Mac operating system software. And as I said, there are a few risks with it. If your computers are not well maintained and you update Windows 7 all the time, you may have issues. It may mean that some of your software doesn't work properly. Now the other category, the other type of updates you can do would be updates to your software itself. So for example, let's pretend that you're using QuickBooks and it asks you if you should update the software. So in many cases you may want to do that just to keep up to date. But you can also look at the old concept of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So in the case of QuickBooks, if you're getting the functionality out of it, if everything is working and you are focused on producing results and optimizing your business, I would say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you're a kind of person who wants to innovate and improve and fix things and change things, then you would want to install all the updates to QuickBooks all the time. The same can be said for any other kind of software. If we think about the browser software such as Internet Explorer, when you update that software, you're actually making your computer a lot more secure. So when we're thinking about updates to software in general, we should think about, will this make my system more secure? If you're happy with the software that you're using right now, if it's working properly, then you can just leave it as is. If you would like to make your system more secure, you can focus on software such as your Internet Explorer browser and updating that all the time because it will prevent viruses. So probably best of all, the best thing to do is to do these updates on a quarterly basis, get some professional help, have someone look ahead, look at your systems, figure out if these updates are a good idea, if it's going to cause any problems. This kind of thing can be done ahead of time. And then do all your updates all at once on a quarterly basis. And by doing that, you can selectively say, well, we're not going to update QuickBooks, but we will do all the security updates for all of the other software, including Windows. And if we take that strategic approach with a partner such as myself, then what you'll find is that these updates being done all at once will get you the maximum benefit. So that is my long answer to what to do about updating your software.
Thanks, Gabe. If you have questions or would like more information, please email Gabe at mycgoc.com. That's capital GABE at mycgoc.com.